Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, tie ball game. Game 7 of the World Series, full count. What would you do to enhance your abilities to be the hero? Today I'll be speaking about the history, effects, and the reasons of steroids use. Steroids are used by many athletes ranging from junior high to college to professional athletes. All of them want to enhance their performance on the field. According to Mike Ernst of the Texas Rangers strength coach, he estimates that 15 to 22% of all major leaguers are on steroids. The history of steroids. It was developed by Germans in the 1930s. James Wright's anabolic steroids altered states. Steroids were first used on dogs, later in World War II to give them to German soldiers to increase their aggression, and also to POWs to keep them from dying of malnutrition. In the 1950s, Dr. James Ziegler proves testosterone was the reason behind the improved athletic ability. Shortly after that, Russian and European athletes began to experiment with steroids, and they began dominating sports such as powerlifting, crushing world records. March 1st, 1991, the Federal Anabolic Control Act went into effect, making steroids a Controlled 3 illegal substance without a prescription. Do you want to know who that is? It's Mr. Olympia, Mr. Universe himself. Arnold Schwarzenegger has willingly admitted that he did use steroids, but it was before 1991 when they were illegal. The positive physical effects of steroids are muscle mass, and it's the most effective weight gainer for athletes trying to put on a lot of weight for such as contact sports. Also, swimmers use it for the overall fitness of their body, and also increases quickness for such as athletes in track. This is a picture of a guy that worked out 2 years steroid free, and this is the same guy 1 year after on steroids. If you can just tell the difference, that's probably 40 pounds worth of mass. It's crazy. Some negative physical effects in males. It causes impotence, breast enlargement, sterility and shrinking of the testicles, and enlargement of the prostate gland, which causes you difficulty to go pee, basically. In females, baldness, lowering of the voice, male pattern hair growth in the body, decreased breast size, and menstrual irregularities. Females tend to have like really striking effects because testosterone is not their natural hormone. So you can really tell when a girl's on steroids. Negative for both sexes, causes high blood pressure, clogging of the arteries, acne, kidney, liver, and heart disease, and injuries. The reason why it causes injuries is because it weakens like the ligaments and the joints, and also you're more susceptible to muscle tears because you're gaining so much muscle, your bones and your ligaments can't keep up with it. This right here is breast enlargement on a guy. That is a guy, that is not a woman. Usually, there's no really way to tell who's going to get what from taking steroids. There's no predictable pattern. But George got the shaft in. Not only can it affect you physically, but it can affect you in your mind. You can have lose emotional control, increases your physical aggression, which is beneficial in contact sports, but it also can carry out off the field. It can also provide mood swings, chemical and emotional dependence. Rick Riley states in Roy to Run that 40% of all users indicate that they're unwilling to discontinue their use, even in the face of health consequences. Personally, I know a kid, I was just working out with him a week and a half ago. He's put on about 20 pounds in 2 months. And he was at the weight room and he said that he couldn't even be there because he just finished a cycle and he wasn't using steroids. And he says he can't even work out without them anymore. So that they really do have a really chemical dependence. Reasons for use is a competitive edge. People want to hit that home run in the Game 7 of the World Series. They want to make that winning catch. Also, extreme pressure put on by athletes from their family, friends, and coaches to succeed. Goes especially in high school sports, I think. Also, society does not treat steroid users as typical drug users, such as marijuana users and also crack, stuff like that. Also, it enhances personal performance and satisfaction. In conclusion, I am informing you about the history, effects, and the reasons of steroid use. Sports have always played a large role in our culture. That's why it's kind of made it out to be this way. Society looks up to athletes that compete and dedicate themselves to the game. As a result, the drive to compete and win can influence athletes to do harmful things such as steroids to their bodies.